I'm Christine Carrington. I am a professor of molecular genetics and virology at the University of the West Indies in Trinidad. I'm at the Faculty of Medical Sciences. I've been asked the question, what is the Zika virus? You have to answer the question, what is a virus to begin with? So what are viruses? Viruses are very, very small infectious agents. They're not visible to the naked eye, and they're microorganisms that can only replicate in another living organism. They must be in a living cell in order to replicate. This is very different from other things like bacteria, which can replicate in organisms, or they can replicate in soil or in food in different places. Viruses are parasites. They must be in another living cell in order to replicate. The Zika virus is just one type of virus. It belongs to a group of viruses which are adapted to replicating both in mosquitoes and in other what we call vertebrate hosts. So they're infectious agents. These particular ones, they belong to a group of viruses that are transmitted from one host to another by mosquitoes. And there's a large group of viruses like that. They include things like dengue, chikungunya, West Nile virus, and there's a host of other ones that are circulating in our region. But Zika virus is a new arrival to our region. It originated in Africa and has been expanding its range globally. It's been carried around the globe from one place to the next by infected people, infected mosquitoes, and it recently arrived in South America. And because no one in South America was immune to that virus, it has spread very, very rapidly. As a consequence, we're seeing some rare side effects of Zika virus infection. And you would have heard of things like microcephaly in babies being born with small heads, and also other neurological disorders. The virus is transmitted from one person to another by mosquitoes. So you have a person who's infected with the Zika virus. That virus is in their bloodstream, and a mosquito, in our setting, would be Aedes aegypti mosquito, bites that individual, and the mosquito itself becomes infected, and the virus replicates inside the mosquito, and then that mosquito goes on to bite another person who has not been previously exposed to Zika virus, and the mosquito transmits the virus to that person. The major route of transmission is via mosquitoes, so the vast majority of cases would be transmitted by mosquitoes. There are a handful of cases where there seems to be evidence of transmission via sexual contact, and the virus has been detected in semen. But those are very few cases. It is not a major means of transmission, and a lot more work has to be done to determine what role that route of transmission plays. What I can say is that you would certainly not class Zika virus as a sexually transmitted disease. It is a mosquito-borne disease that may occasionally be transmitted by sexual contact. It's present, it's been detected in other body fluids. I know it's been detected in urine, it's been detected in breast milk, but transmission by breastfeeding has not been documented. So breastfeeding doesn't appear to be a risk for transmission.